the 20 damage bar, SnD. Here we go. Let's do this on a common map that you guys are all aware of. I don't know the name of it because I haven't been paying attention really, but I have found a really good line to run, which is pretty much this one right here. You're going to see that a lot of people end up traveling this route, and I'm able to pick off a lot of people. I am using a 200 damage bar. I'll get into that in just a minute because I've had a lot of controversy with that on the forums as well as in the comments below. And I wanted to talk to you guys about Blacklight Retribution going MLG for all platforms. So let's get right into this, guys. Right here you're going to see me using a shotgun. I have it on a trial. It was cheap, so I put it on, and I really like it. And what I wanted to talk to you guys first and foremost about is I get a lot of controversy back and forth whether a 200 bar rifle is ridiculous and shouldn't be used, and maybe I should use a 180 with a low spread and then go for headshots only. And that's really called like the no scope weapon, and I don't really want to do that, and I'll tell you a couple reasons why. I know that the hitbox in this game is gigantic for headshots. However, with the bar that's 200 damage and I'm almost guaranteed a one-shot kill to the body, that's just more, I think, more effective. And why would you not play with something that's more effective? Even if it is the easier version, it's still not as easy to go up against, you know, assault rifle individuals that have, you know, the 54 AK-74 or whatever the hell it's called, that are doing just as much damage to you in a faster rate. If I'm going to have a one-shot chance, I want that one shot to count. So that's why I use the 200 damage BR, or the 200 damage bar, and I'm going to continue to use it. And I really enjoy it, and hopefully that you guys will enjoy my commentary over this and enjoy it enough to look past the fact that I use a 200 damage bar, because I'm not going to change it to 180 when I can get 200 damage and take people out. Next thing I wanted to throw at you guys is, yes, at the beginning of this commentary, I did say that Blacklight Retribution is going MLG. And what I mean by that, guys, is that Jared from Zombie Studios said that all platforms, that would be PC and the PlayStation, are going to be involved in MLG coming up very soon. They did not show any more details than that. It is on Twitter if you follow Jared, which you should. Zero Armado, who is a pretty famous YouTube guy that also plays Blacklight Retribution. I've never played with him, but shout out to him because he's cool. I watched some of his videos prior to starting the venture of, you know, setting out and making content on Blacklight Retribution, trying to cover it. And he asked Jared if it was going to be on all platforms, and he did say on all platforms. So we can expect to see some MLG computer Blacklight Retribution. That would be awesome. You don't really see first-person shooters that much anymore in an MLG setting. That is really amazing. You know, we got the StarCraft, you got the Call of Duty that's on the console, and you got Halo that's on the console. So if we could get some PC love, because we all know that we love PC way more than PS4 and Xbox One, and hell yes, I did just go there, but it's not a console war because I'm staying my happy little ass right on PC, guys. I've done a lot. The only thing that's going to be kind of weird is, are we going to see a transition where you can play the PS controller on your computer? I know that you can do that now with certain programs and stuff like that, but will we see a native program built into Blacklight Retribution that allows us to play PlayStation controllers on the PC via Bluetooth maybe, or a hardwire? And is that going to affect how people play? Comments below, guys. Would you use a PlayStation controller over a Would you use a PlayStation controller over the keyboard and mouse? I personally would not, because it's taken me a really long time to get used to the keyboard and mouse, because before Blacklight Retribution, I tried to dabble into Battlefield 3 a little bit. It just wasn't my game because I'm not into the big, gigantic maps and having to travel, you know, 5 miles across the video game just to get one kill and die, because I'm not that good at the PC yet, but PC is the only way to play Battlefield. Yes, I did say that too. PC is the only way to play Battlefield. And you know, maybe PC is the only way to play Blacklight Retribution for some. I know that I'm carrying on this next-gen graphics without having a next-gen console. You know, guys, I mean, think about this too. If you spend $500 on one of the next gen consoles, and if you, let's say you get both of them, you could afford the Titan. You're well on your way to affording the Titan graphics card, which is one of the best graphics cards out now. They have proven that the 690 is the best, but either that, I mean, you could get the 690 or the Titan for the same amount of money that you're going to be paying for the consoles, and then you get games like this that are already free, that you're already going to be playing. You're not going to be spending $60 on, or $60 to $100 on the games. Most of the games that are single player that you purchase off Steam, that you want to play the single player experience, most of those can be most of them can be played with a 360 controller that's plugged directly into your computer. I played Dirt 3 that came with my video card just like that. I don't use the keyboard and mouse, which I know I'm guilty, guys. I'm guilty of still having the pleasure of wanting a controller, but I gotta just let go. I mean, that should be the new motto. Let go, pick up the keyboard and mouse, and let's do it. I really think that would be the more beneficial thing at this point. I cannot believe that I did not get that guy. I feel like those 3 shots, I got a hit marker on him. That was ridiculous. I feel that was right on the money. So yeah, guys, would you guys be willing to participate in an MLG event that was Blacklight Retribution? You guys out there that are really good at the game, that are doing these clan battles and stuff like that, the hardest thing about that is that there's going to be a lot of teams that are doing, like game battles and stuff like that are foreign, and they might not be able to come over here for MLG and stuff like that. So that gives, the NA population a really good advantage on getting some good NA teams, and that was a really good nade spot right there, guys. So, yeah, like I said, in the comments below, would you be willing to participate in an MLG event that had Blacklight Retribution as the going game? And would you be willing to participate in being an audience member? Would you go to, MLG Dallas? Would you go to MLG in Ohio? Would you go to the MLG events to show your love and participation for this game? I would. I definitely would. It's a way different experience. It's kind of like going to a football or hockey game. When you go to an actual event where there's gaming and there's the booth babes and all that kind of stuff and everything, that's just like, man, I am so glad that I'm here. You got the Dr. Pepper stands. Everybody loves Dr. Pepper, right? You get a free backpack, that kind of stuff. You get pictures, I mean, if you fanboy someone and they're there, you get a picture with them, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a really good event, and the only way that this is going to stay MLG is if you guys, that is right, you the people out there, NA, show love and support and show up to these events. I mean, they even have Mortal Kombat there that's in, like, the smaller booths. So even if we can get a smaller booth and we can get this thing rocking, we could bring this game to a top FPS, and together I think that we can do that. And I threw that. I was a premature grenade. Sucks, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, back onto the 200 damage bar. Maybe I will try the 180 at some point, but I'm not really into doing just, no scopes and that sort of thing. And why is that a problem? You know what else I've been really weirded out about is that people like complain about people using data nodes and like, oh, this clan only recruits you if you have these data nodes and stuff like that. I just recently discovered, data nodes and how to use them and how to, play effective with them, and I'm probably not even using them to my advantage how I should. But why wouldn't you? That's my strangest question to this community. My overall impression of this community is that it is a bunch of really mature people. Like, once you get people talking up in the top, everyone says GG after a game, no matter if they won, lost. I mean, you run into the occasional hacker, but every PC game is that way. But overall, the maturity level of the Blacklight Retribution community is something that I have never seen and that I am happy to be a part of. So leave me down in the comments down below, guys. Why wouldn't you use data nodes that give you an advantage? Why wouldn't you use the things that you work towards? Why wouldn't you use a sniper rifle that gives you the damage advantage over people that aren't quick enough to do that? And here's me taunting the rest of the team, just being all fun. He's like, don't you do that to Zero. And so leave the comments below, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this, because I'm enjoying giving you this content. This has been Dez. I'm out. Take it easy, guys. Bye.